It's beginning to look a lot like Ramp Truck. Clearly, this is one of the most important steps in creating a functional vehicle. Who's that Pokemon? That should add about 10 horsepower. Oh, that doesn't look too terribly bad from far away, which is where most people are going to see it. Closer up, it's pretty obviously a homemade job. You can see there, I did go over with a Sharpie marker to get the outlines a little sharper, and I think that's not so terribly bad. Pinecone motif aside, it has been a while since I did an update, so here's what I've been up to. I've pretty well gotten rid of all the junk inside the RV that I don't want anymore, and let me tell you, there was a lot of it. So far I've run 2 loads to the dump, all adding up to a grand total of 590 some odd pounds. And that's mostly all just pinecone debris and former personal items of the former personal owner. In the process of removing all that 590 pounds of miscellaneous guck, I have determined that the structure is in much worse shape than I had previously thought. I started poking around, and yeah, I found quite a significant amount of water damage, among other things. So, yeah, I've pretty much crossed the nope threshold, and so now I'm pretty thoroughly going to say, ramp truck, time for a ramp truck. On the one hand, that makes things a heck of a lot easier for me, because I can just get rid of half of this stuff, rather than have to worry about how I'm going to restore all of it. On the other hand, it means I kinda have to tear down everything. But, you know, that'll be fun. I'm planning next week to have some friends over, grab some sledgehammers and a sawzall, and, you know, make a real day of it. Make it a wrecking party. And, yeah, not a whole lot else to say aside from that for now, but stay tuned and I'll keep you posted on everything that goes on with this silly thing. I'm not entirely sure which is worse, the hideously ugly curtains or the nope, this is much worse. Much worse. Nope, yep, much worse. Hacked apart and stapled together by the finest craftsmen 1978 can provide. It almost seems kind of empty in here after I've emptied out all of the frozen turkeys. Improper use of a recreational vehicle or component parts thereof may be dangerous. Oh, if Holiday Rambler only knew. I think it's about time we tested the fire alarm. Of course, it never does it right when I want it to. I think it's about time we tested the fire... I'm sure that probably works just fine. You know, after all this is over, I may never have to buy a small screw fastener ever again. Or, you know, a cabinet hinge ever again. You can tell it's an older rig because all the interior fasteners are square head. I have to say, something that I do kind of admire is they were a little too cheap to use actual glass for the mirrors, so those are just plastic, which means you can just peel them right off the wall. Just like that. Though I have to admit the gold-brown stain patterns that they chose, I could probably live without that. Look what I found underneath the oven. That's right, more dead wasp friends. Yay! Knock, knock. Anyone home? And for the appetizer, we have some nice cheese. Plenty and plenty of cheese. So much cheese, we're getting rid of it in sacks. Killer crumbs. Well, when in Rome. You know you're gonna have a bad day when the fiberboard peels off along with the bed. Aha, look at that, daylight. Now with just a few short strokes, we'll be on our way to freedom.